see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film.
Sprinting away! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fire complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's when quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callow. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays. This drive, but now down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's a draw. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry, 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's caught. It's Callow. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fox. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9 just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, Read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time he's got his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Quick release on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Across the 35. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He's looking to pass. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to fire deep. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And he just had nowhere to go. Gets knocked down in the backfield as the option game not working that time.
That's been going on all game, too, Reese. It almost seems like every time this guy has the ball, it's as if the defense is expecting it. They've got their eyes on him, waiting for him to tuck and run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
That's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the move, it's Cantrell. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Cantrell. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Escapes. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lamb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off play action. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they're after him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Volunteers are on the move.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to get the W.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback and again.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win it?
He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Callow. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Just keeps slinging it. Gets away from one. Got a man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Callow. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some